What's up to everybody? We're back at it again with some Deep Space Nine content. Watch along for season 6, episode 13. No, episode 12. Who mourns for Morn? I'm excited. This is gonna be amazing. What's up, Warren Ford? Thank you for letting me know that there was no sound. I had some things going on within the system. We're figuring it out. It's happening. I'm excited for this because the title alone had me curious, had me hesitant, had me excited, has me wondering what's gonna happen to Morn. And based off of the comments that I got on a recent TikTok video of me expressing what's gonna happen, I don't think it's gonna be a good thing. I don't think it's gonna be a good thing. I won't cry or be sad. Okay, thank you so much, one for it. Thank you so much, because I thought it was gonna be bad. I don't know. I don't know. This Dominion War is wild. It's wild. It's crazy. Okay, before we get into the actual watch along, though, I must talk about the prior episode, which is going to be Waltz. That was a great episode. I really enjoyed that whole production of this episode. Waltz was spectacular. Let me know in the comments, in the chat. I keep saying comments because my mind is on YouTube, but let me know in the chat, what did you think of the prior episode, Waltz? Call you Adam. I got you, 1-4. I will call you Adam. Thanks for letting me know. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. What did you think, Adam, and the others in the chat? What did you think of Waltz, this episode prior to this, when Gold Dukat and Cisco plummeted to a cave, because it was a cave episode, plummeted to a planet where they were stuck in a cave, and Gold Dukat was talking to himself. You haven't watched Waltz in years. Well, let me fill you in. Gold Dukat just went insane in like 2 episodes prior, and he is on a ship heading to his arraignment to get prosecuted for all the war crimes that he has committed. And Cisco comes to pay him a visit and say, "Hey, I'm sorry that your daughter died. It was awful. She was great and everything. We loved her. Kira loved her. But now it's time for you to go to your arraignment. I hope you're doing better after your little breakdown. But it's time for you to go to jail." And as they're getting ready to take Gul Dukat over to his arraignment, the Cardassians, they attack the ship that Gul Dukat is on, and it plummets to the ground, to a planet, into a cave. What's up, Mark? We're just doing a watch along for the season 6, episode 12 of Who Mourns for Morn for Deep Space Nine. Right now, we're just having a little pre-show discussion of the prior episode for Waltz. And I'm just filling in one of the chatters on Twitch about what happened in Waltz since they haven't seen it in a while. Yes, he was locked up. Cisco retakes the station, etc., etc. And so they're on a planet, and Cisco is injured. Gul Dukat is down there saying, "I'm going to take care of you, Cisco. Do you respect me? Do you love me? Do you acknowledge me as a good, kind Cardassian? Can you tell me that you respect me?" And so basically, Gul Dukat is just groveling for appreciation at this point. But also, in the midst of his groveling for appreciation, the man is speaking to imaginary people in his head. I mean, they're real. They're just not there in that moment. And one of the things that I love the most about this episode, and it's been with me for the entirety of the past, I think, 2 weeks, when Dukat not looking for appreciation. I don't think I understand, Adam. Fill me in on what you're saying. When Dukat not looking for appreciation. I don't think I understand. But let me know in the chat exactly what you meant by that. But what I love the most about this episode with Gul Dukat is that he literally is speaking to the people in his head, and he's hearing them talk to him as he had wished and hoped for them to do in real life. And so what's been literally on my mind is the way that Wei Yun, Kira Nerys, and Damar stood behind him in this cave as he did various monologues, and he tried to tell Cisco he is a good man. Adam says, "When is Dukat not looking for appreciation?" Exactly. Dukat is always looking for appreciation. And I'm like, dude, you're not a good guy. You're not a good guy. And there's this movie, it's with Jennifer Lopez and somebody else, and there's a villain in this movie, and he consistently goes around and he tells the people on the island, he says, I'm a good guy, when indeed he's the bad guy. And so Gul Dukat, he literally goes around this entire series so far that I've seen saying, I'm a good guy, but he's not. And so the part that stood out to me is you have these three figures behind Dukat. You have them telling him exactly what he wants to hear. Damar is saying, you know, I'm loyal soldier to you. You're a great leader. We all aspire to be like you someday. And Wei Yun is like manipulating him and saying that, you know, you could be great and you could do this and you could do these things. And Kira is also standing next to the other two, and she's telling him that you're an awful person, that Cisco really doesn't respect you. Cisco thinks you're a fool. He thinks you're an idiot. And I've been trying to put a name to what I saw those three people as, and it was a theater term that I had learned a while ago, and I looked it up today, and it's Greek chorus. Kira, Wei Yun, and Damar served as Dukat's Greek chorus. And if you're not familiar with that, Damar was a Dukat glazer all day, every day, all day, every day. What's up, everybody? We're talking about the Waltz episode of Deep Space Nine before we get into the watch along for the 12th episode of season 6, which is Who Mourns for Morn. And I was just talking about how in the Waltz episode, Damar, Wei Yun, and Kira are a Greek chorus for Dukat, meaning that they are showing the audience a way into his mind, showing the audience what he thinks of himself, even though he can't verbally admit it. And that's what I love the most about this episode, which will definitely be a favorite of mine for forever, is the theatrical aspect of this episode. It's beautiful. We get to literally see into Dukat's mind, Gul Dukat's mind, as he tries to figure out his mentality himself. It was wild. It was amazing. And I especially love that part. Just him mentally struggling and him trying to figure it out, and us literally see that struggle on scene because of his mental instability. Perfect. Golden. Everything about that was, I can talk about that episode for days. I think I just need to do a YouTube video and break it down. What's the format? We watch and then discuss post episode. Yes, I have a timer that's going to show up on the bottom right corner, and it'll be time synced. So if you guys can pull it up, if you have a DVD, if you are on with Paramount Plus, just pull it up and you can time sync it. And I'll also be showing it on TikTok if you want to do that as well. Watch it on your TikTok app and then watch my reaction on Twitch. So however you like it, it's up to you. DVD, Paramount Plus, TikTok, and Twitch, go for it. But let me know in the chat before we switch over to the actual watch along. Did you guys have any thoughts on the prior episode Waltz with Gul Dukat and Cisco? And Cisco told the man how it was too. I love that part as well. Cisco was trying to refrain from saying I don't respect you because he didn't want to get another beating that he got with that random pole in the cave. So he didn't want that to happen again. But then he finally said, Dukat, you're insane. You're not a good guy. You're not a good guy. And thank you guys for the likes. We're already at 222 likes. You guys are amazing. All right, let's go. Let me find my screen. Let me flip this screen. All right. Flipping the camera on TikTok. Changing the screen on Twitch. What's up, Just Kim? Thank you for joining the live and giving it a like. We are doing a watch along for Deep Space Nine. Who mourns for Morn? What happens to Morn? I need to know. Okay. All right. I am going to get my timer started so you guys can time sync along. Again, it will be on the bottom right screen on Twitch. and you can pull it up via Paramount Plus, DVD, whatever is of your choosing. All right, I gotta make sure I'm time synced. All right, let's go. Hold on, that's not accurate. That is not accurate. Okay. Now we're good. There we go. Oh, why is he a hologram? Okay, I will say he is slipping. %. That's incredibly small, but very important to him. 'I love the running joke, guys. Guys, don't let it be like this. Morn, Morn, come on. Don't do this. Not an ion storm out of all the things. An ion storm? Come on. Maybe this won't. Maybe he'll pop back up. Maybe. I don't know. I will say I do love the intro for Deep Space Nine. I was confused by it at first because there were a lot of things that they were showing when the first episode popped up that I wasn't quite sure what was going on. But now that we have the wormhole officially there, it's very exciting. So far, my favorite themes in this order, since I've only seen Deep Space Nine and Voyager and Discovery and Strange New Worlds. In this order, my favorite themes are Discovery, Voyager, Deep Space Nine, Strange New Worlds. And that might change when I get to the older episodes. Voyager's theme gets you hyped. Yes, Adam. Absolutely. Absolutely. I just sit in my living room and I'm just like dun, 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 dun. I was like, yes, let's go. And then I heard the theme of Voyager somewhere else, not on the show itself. And I was like, why does this seem so familiar? And I just started automatically humming along to it. It's catchy. It's very catchy. What episode this is episode season 6 episode 12 of Deep Space 9. And if you want to time sync with me, I'm also live on Twitch, and you can pull it up on Paramount Plus and watch it alongside me on Twitch. You're welcome. Thank you for joining me. It's sped up in the later seasons. Okay. This Deep Space Nine and Voyager, I don't. Sometimes I just skip the theme songs altogether, so I don't sometimes know what it's like in the other season. Morn did a lot of things. Worf said he was into you and he wasn't into you. You were into him and he wasn't into you. Morn has lived a very great life. Yes, they did. Even the Klingons brought gifts, Adam said. It's thoughtful. Thank you guys for the gifts and for the likes. We're watching Deep Space Nine, Season 6, Episode 12. Y'all, I don't want to believe he's gone. I want there to be a height requirement for a Ferengi to play a Ferengi, simply because it just adds to the theme of them all being short. I love how Odo just smiles and smirks at him. Odo has no shame. Quark is milking this. The Klingon women are very graceful and beautiful. The warrior race and their grace go hand in hand. Someone should be playing the Cheers theme in the background. I don't really remember the Cheers theme. I remember watching it, but I don't remember the theme. But it does sound like it would be an adequate addition. Nah, Cork is being extra. Keep it warm for Morn. Ah, okay, I see. Adam on Twitch was telling me that that guy is Morn's actual actor. Dope. Where everybody knows your name and people are the same. That would be perfect. That would be a perfect addition. The way he shook his head, he's a mess. He's a full mess. Oh, yes, Quark is definitely milking it. He has the whole freaking cow. I am curious to see how he has been paying his bills, seeing as this dude did eat a lot, apparently. I bet you it's gonna be some ugly looking art too. Who is that? Who is she? Morn was definitely a player, Adam. What? Wife? Ex-wife? Morny. Again, if you guys want to watch it on Twitch and pull it up on either Paramount Plus or if you have the DVDs, I have a timestamp in Twitch. Did this lady just say this man has money? I don't believe it. Not for a second. Not for a second. Adam said just met her and he's touching her leg. Why does she look like the Little Mermaid? Was she really his wife? Of course she regrets telling Quark about the Latinum. I mean, the dude, by his species, is gonna take advantage of this no matter what. So she should have never told him. Lies. What is she up to? If there even is money. Quark suits are always on point. I just want to say that his attire is perfect. Dude, you don't deserve anything. It's very odd. I was going to say, if Quark is Quark, he doesn't trust her either. Oh yeah, Worf does not like Jadzia being friends with the Ferengi. He hates it, but he loves her, so he'll stick with her. But it hurts him that she's friends with this guy. Who is that? No. This guy's voice sounds very familiar. Yes, Adam, intergalactical gangsters. This is starting to feel very much like a treasure hunt. This is starting to very much feel like a treasure hunt. And I don't know if I was muted when I said yes, intergalactical gangsters for sure. these these guys aren't playing with him. I'm sure they will. A treasure hunt indeed, guys. A treasure hunt indeed. Yes, 50% off, zero is still zero. This is all not going to work out well. Odo knows a lot, so maybe he did know about the locker. But I'm surprised that there was actual money inside the locker. Something's off. The last time he lied to somebody about not getting their share of the money, Wei, not Wei Yun, one of the I forget their names, the Viore, I believe. They died. His mom almost got killed. So he needs to stop lying to people about how much money is there. Hey, money is everything, but the way Quark does it, it gets a lot of people in trouble, including himself. Yes, the cost of doing business. It's a dangerous game. Oh, snap. No, she didn't. Oh, snap. Got him. What's wrong with these guys? Thanks, dude. Appreciate the apology. He doesn't like to get upset. I love the whimsy feel of this episode. How many people are gonna come out of the woodwork? How many more? Mark says all of them are gonna come out. Yes, Adam. It's a lot of twists. A lot of twists. Did he steal it? What? Excuse me? This is too much, guys. What is happening? He doesn't have a wife. Oh, no, okay. She is real. Dude, you just met her. Of course she's nice to you. I'm sure you know who those brothers are, too. This is getting real tricky, guys. Real tricky. Love the painting of Morn, though. Quite exquisite. Is he gone for real, guys? I'm gonna miss seeing Morn randomly throughout the season. Yeah, you know something, lady. Bork is a recurring Ferengi character. Okay. They walked in there like they owned it. That's what I said. Not gonna lie, the alien brothers, they got swag. They walk with a little bit of swag in their steps. Adam says episodes like this could never happen on the Starship. I feel you. I feel you. It's a mess. It is a mess. The usual. He doesn't look like a security agent. So he's not a prince. He's not a former husband. He is a bank robber. What? Ah, good one. Good one, Adam. Not so much of a treasure hunt, more of an Ocean's 11. Solid reference. That scream, though. Yes, very brave about pain. Very brave. Yeah, Odo might have to come in and save him. This guy. Really? You gonna scratch your face with a phaser? Please don't tell me this dude was murdered. Don't say it. Is he even dead? Is this a ruse? Oh no, no spoilers, no spoilers. But thank you for asking. I really do appreciate that ask. Odo has to know something's up because Quark would never just close down out of the kindness of his heart or to celebrate the death of someone or the life of someone who died. Odo has to know this is odd. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you guys for joining me on TikTok and Twitch. Money, 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 money. Really, dude? Really? This is, oh my gosh. They're bumbling idiots. The lot of them. Idiots. These guys. They rather fire on each other than actually split the 1,000 amounts of gold. Latinum. Wow. And it's gonna get confiscated as evidence, probably. Dumbest move ever. They could have had all of that latinum. There's no ding. Oh, snap. I have to remember that gold isn't latinum and latinum isn't gold. What? I love it. Hilarious. That's what they get. Who would extract all of the latinum though? It's true, it doesn't break up like that. That's true. Who is it? Hey, my boy. Morn, let's go. Surprise, surprise. So you see. I love it. Like I said, it was a ruse. That is a good question, Adam. Where is he keeping the latinum? Oh no. Adam, oh no. Please don't tell me it was in the mud. What? What? He had two. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's wild. Morn is a pretty smart guy, I think. So he can just regurgitate latinum from his one of his stomachs. Yeah, you can use the gold for something. That's how he's been paying his bar tab, Adam. Yes, exactly. Thank you for rounding that out for me. Guys, that was a wild episode, which goes back to the 26, 22 story arc that I was talking about before. We don't get these kinds of episodes nowadays in the current Star Trek series. As much as I love the new Star Trek series, I would love those 22 episodes. Let me know, guys, for those of you who haven't seen this episode in a while, was it as good as you remember? Is it even better? Were you still just as surprised? This was my first time watching it, and I enjoyed every second of it. But I really enjoyed just the fun atmosphere of it all because, like you guys know, we're in the middle of the Dominion War, but we could have a little fun episode where it's semi treasure hunt, semi bank robbery heist thing going on. I enjoyed every minute of it, and again, I would love to have more of these episodes in the new seasons, especially on Discovery. I would have loved to see, for example, Morn is pretty much like Linus in Discovery. I would have loved to have an episode with just Linus going around doing some random stuff. And he was hilarious. I don't know if we got one of his, I don't know if we have an episode of him like that in one of the Star Trek short series. But this was a great episode, and I'm excited to continue going down the road of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. And I can see already that the next episode is called Far Beyond the Stars. And I can see Cisco in like a really dapper outfit, so that's exciting. But thank you guys for joining me. I had a pre-show question. What was it? Yes, my favorite part of this episode. What was my favorite part of this episode? Honestly, the scene where they all turned on each other was my favorite part because they had one chance, one opportunity to get the fake latinum, and they blew it all because the guy wasn't necessarily hating on his brother. He wasn't saying that, he was dumb. He was just saying, my brother will avenge me. And his brother took it the freaking wrong way and then pulled his gun on his own brother, his phaser on his own brother. Just bumbling idiots. They all reminded me of the Three Stooges, just doing random stuff. Stupid stuff. It was wild. Adam says Far Beyond the Stars is top 3 Trek episode across all Star Trek. I'm excited. All the more excited. All the more excited. Let me know, guys, in the chat, what was your favorite part of this episode? I especially enjoyed the turning of the phasers on each other. Typical bank robbery heist kind of setup for that time period. Everybody turns on everybody at the end of it all. And Quark really needs to learn his lesson about lying and trying to take the money for himself. But he'll never learn that because he's Quark and he's a Ferengi. But I'm excited to see the next episode. This was a great, fun time, especially in the midst of the Dominion War, which is wild. But thank you guys for joining me. I am going to be going live again next Tuesday for all of my gamers out there playing Grand Theft Auto 5 online. That's the game I'm playing right now because it's fun. And then next Thursday, I will be going live again, either doing a watch along for Star Trek Strange New Worlds or Star Trek Deep Space Nine. But either way, you can catch me live on TikTok and Twitch at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Saturdays are random possibility of going live. But thank you guys for all the likes on TikTok. We hit 1.4 thousand likes. You guys are the best. I've seen consistent viewers in here watching the show with me, so I appreciate that. And you guys on Twitch coming in with the chats and the interactions, and you guys are awesome. And that is it for this stream. I will see you guys on TikTok. Check out my YouTube page because I have analysis on there for YouTube as well. You guys have been great. I love Star Trek. I love watching Star Trek with you guys. See you in the next live video or TikTok. Peace.